Cool. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So basically, I have grown very, like, I guess the word for it would be black-pilled on like friendships with content creators. I found that for the most part, most people are not really willing to like have morals with this kind of thing. If there's a lot to be gained from maintaining a friendship, a lot of people are saying that I'm hypocritical because I want to burn the bridge with shoe on head, but I won't with Bosch. I've almost burnt the bridge with Bosch multiple times over this. I nearly burnt the bridge with Bosch over this until his response to her was as brutal as it was. I was literally in the chat, like I was in his Discord and in his chat saying like, dude, this is a pathetic response. And most of his fans agreed at the time because everyone was waiting for him to actually, criticize her for once. Yeah, no, I've been pretty consistent on these things. And frankly, I'm consistent with applying it to myself. Keffals, if you'd ever reached out to me to say, hey, insert YouTuber that you're friends with or you talk to or you even retweet on Twitter or like react to the videos on stream, they did this fucked up shit to me. I know that you're cool with them and I know it wasn't to you and it doesn't affect you anyway, but it makes me really uncomfortable that you're still friends with them. I would be like, you know what? Fuck them. And I can even give an example of a time I did this. I won't say who the drama was with, but a friend, someone we both know, reached out to me and said that another person that I'd been retweeting and quote tweeting on Twitter, like positively, had engaged in a harassment campaign against her. And I had no idea about this. I had no idea. And I liked the person who had supposedly done this, but she sent me.
Xanderhal grew his oxygen. I do think he's soft. I do think Xanderhal ain't got a tough or manly bone in his body. I'm talking about in a metaphorical sense. Right.
Oh, fuck. And I immediately responded by unfollowing that person and blocking them. And no longer ever in any form giving them a platform or positive voice. I don't expect everybody to have that level of dedication to that, but it's a standard I apply for myself. And it's a standard that I like to have people meet for me because I would give the same for them, I guess, is the best way to put it.
So, Xan, this is a situation that
you can't expect people to have your same morals or standards. And if that is something you're looking for, take them not having it as a sign that you need to just move on. But you don't have to cry about it. It's almost as if you're trying to bully people into thinking the way you think. Right? If sometimes you just might not be a match, right? Y'all didn't have to beef online for you to just disassociate.
Happens to me quite frequently. For instance, Demon Mama for a while was planning a podcast and one of the co-hosts, and I'll just say their name, President Sunday, was someone who had frequently slandered me, made up lies about me, made up positions I didn't actually hold, said that
this is some middle school-ish.
And I didn't do anything with the fact that Demon Mama was friends with someone and was working with someone who, quite frankly, I hate. But
maybe I'm too sensitive. I don't know, but I feel like in this space, I mean, I've got a
what are they doing? What is Tipstan her Discord now?
And when it comes to like the internet space, I find that things are so weird when it comes to friendships.
Get that out of my face.
It feels as though any moment, some shit's going to come along. It's going to force you into a position where you've got to either defend your friend or your friendship with that person, or like sacrifice.
I might speed this up even more. Oh my gosh.
There was some bullshit drama that you did. And I actually, this was like days ago. I might even have the video like up in a couple days defending you. Where like it wasn't even leaked logs. It was just.
Let's skim through this, bro. Let's skim through this a little bit.
Continued going on like they didn't care. That would feel like pretty sneaky behavior, wouldn't it?
Sitting here crying all day, man.
I jumped pretty quick, but like, I don't feel like it's this awful, horrible thing that we couldn't have continued to work out in private after that point. I tried to.
Yo, because they just crying, bro. Like.
I didn't know if you were going to come at this in good faith.
Oh my gosh.
I try to always be good faith. I never, at any point.
Let me look through the transcript, bro. This is really the most boring conversation. God, this one, he just crying all day. This is drama farm.
Who just wants to drama farm? I just want to explain how I feel. I don't want to like drama milk it or whatever. I'll do my
You instigated all of this. You started by doing this on stream. You could have.
That's facts.
I found out about it on stream and I felt betrayed on stream. I'm sorry. But But then you held them up to the standard of having to contact you privately. I found that about it on stream and I felt betrayed on stream, but then it was the wrong information. Right? Are you that much of a baby? This just shows he is such a loser. He's an immature, not emotionally stable loser. What the hell? That's your go-to on stream? Damn, people tell me about stuff on stream sometimes. I'm like, I'll check it out later. Right? If like, that's something that's more serious that I need to take the time on. Right? What are you, a little baby? You're a big baby. That's what he is. He's a baby.
I think that if you continue down this path, you are going to find yourself completely alone because this isn't fair. Like if you're willing to treat me when I have done so much to go to bat for you like this, you're not going to find people who are going to be that charitable, especially when they see this bridge burning stuff.
Can't argue with that.
Believe me, the friends that I have are pretty happy about how loyal I am to them, and they are just as respectful towards me as I am towards them, and that makes me.
I am incredibly respectful to you. I've gone out of my way to support you. And you're willing to burn the bridge over a chat message that didn't mention you and had nothing to do with you.
It's crazy.
I feel like that's an oversimplification.
I can bring it up right now, what the chat message was.
No, I feel like trying to narrow it all down to just responding to a chat message is a pretty big oversimplification.
That is what...
Yeah, he can't just take accountability, bro.
I mean, it's what caused this to pop off. I've been under the impression for like the last year that you were as disgusted by what Shuonhead did to me as I was after I told you about it. And after I'd made that tweet, because I was emotional and upset, I assumed that like you didn't give a fuck. I felt bad because the person in my chat...
I was emotional and upset.
All this.
You see how he's making all these damn excuses for himself? After I made that tweet because I was emotional and upset. You made it because you was a big baby, bro. You made it because you were a big baby. You act like a toddler. That's why you made it. That's why you made that dumbass tweet. That's why you made these public messages and posts on it, because you a big baby. You're a toddler. You need to learn how to be a man. Man up, bro. And I'm talking about in a metaphorical sense, bro. It's for educational purposes. You acting like a little toddler. Grow up. How about that? Just grow up. Just grow up. Right? He just need to take accountability. Like, his ego is so crazy, bro. I'm sick of seeing this. There's so many of these people online. Just so much ego to just... You can't just say, my bad. You can't just say, my bad, bro. Sorry. I messed up. You for real, bro? These people are trash.
So I was like, maybe she forgot. Like, when I'm drunk, stoned, I don't remember shit. So I figured, like, okay, maybe I jumped the gun. I DM'd you.
All right, ain't no maybe. You did. Look, even the... Yo, he can't even admit when he messed up. Maybe you jumped, nigga. You leapfrogged, you swanton bombed off of that mother effer. And you talking about some maybe? This guy's nasty. These people have never gone outside to play without supervision. They all had their mommies fight for them. That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like, man. Straight loser behavior.
Read the DMs out. They're just from me. Shu, this is from 12:06.
I feel like the responsible thing would have been to just not react in the moment like you did. Like, you got you got bad information from a chatter, and then you derailed your whole stream to turn it.
It wasn't bad information, but I think maybe
it was bad information. Like, I can go back to the DM right now and read off what the chatter said to you.
Is it all right if first I read the messages that I'd sent you after my stream, or during my stream and after?
Why do you want to make this? I don't think you have friends, Zan.
I've got plenty of friends. So
the fact that you're willing to immediately...
I don't think he has. I don't think he has friends. Or at least knows how to associate people. I don't have no problem with cutting people off if they wild out. They didn't wild out. And it's like he jumped 100%. He went overboard. He got scared and he was acting out of insecurity and a whole bunch of emotions and feelings.
Go into drama content about this?
Yeah.
I literally just said I'm not doing drama content. Okay. Is it all right if I just read the message that I sent to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like during okay. So this is what I messaged you during the stream to try to see if like we could have a conversation either on or off. Just either way, I'd prefer to do it in voice because I'm not good at typing. I messaged you. Shu called me in DM, pedo creeps, after we called her out for saying Balenciaga was doing weird groomer shit. She was also retweeting Nazis saying gay groomer shit, and she just married an actual Nazi. Oh yeah, I forgot that little detail. I thought I told you all this a while ago when I almost burned the bridge with you over the same thing. I was under the impression you weren't friendly with her anymore after that. But she literally wants to see me burn, so like, how can I be comfortable with you being friends with her after I told you that? I jumped to burning the bridge immediately because the only way it could be worked out is if I give you an ultimatum to stop
being friends. A long ass message.
But I hate doing.
I'm not sending. Yo, that's all I was saying. When people want to DM and talk to me in private, I always tell them like, nah, let's get on a call, bro. Like, I'm not typing all this out. That's too much to type. That is way too much. You got me typing, bro. Like, it's too crazy.
Matt, and I don't want to. If you'd like to talk about it privately, I'll be free. This is at 12. This is the same day, but at 5 after I finish stream. Like, I was done with stream. This is days ago. If you'd like to talk about it privately, I'll be free tonight, but I'm really hurt finding out you're friends with someone who had countless death threats and pedo claims thrown my way. And you never responded to those messages. And the most, like, after that, you sent me the thing to join this call. And I was really surprised that you made a stream that was going to be, like, about me. Because I was like, wait, I thought we were going to work it out in private. I'd hoped we were. But, I mean...
Well, when you immediately went to posting on Twitter and tagging Demon Mama, it was very evident that you wanted to escalate this into public drama. And you were trying to make it so other people got involved and put pressure on. If you wanted to work it out in private, you could have kept it private, but you made it public. You started off by addressing this to your audience in a public forum.
Because he's a
no, I definitely agree with that to some extent. I was emotional and angry because I felt betrayed by a friend. I don't feel like that's immoral, especially not when the thing that I feel betrayed about is as heinous as like pedo-jacketing someone because they called you out for like playing into the pedo-jacketing of trans people by the Nazi oompies she had and the popularizing of a conspiracy theory that heavily blew up the whole gay groomer thing, even more so than it already was. I feel like I don't know. I maybe I am too emotional of a person. I don't feel like it's abusive or wrong to cut somebody out of your life if you feel like they don't feel comfortable with them anymore. Like I don't. You're
missing the point, though. You're missing the point. You were wrong, though. That's the main point. Every time it sounds like he's about to take accountability, like he says something. Well, when you dealt with this, and I hate that, bro. I hate that you're making mad excuses. You're wrong. You're wrong. It just is what it is. Bro, you're wrong. It's okay to admit when you're wrong, bro. You're wrong. Just eat that. Just eat it. It's part of the game, right? Why do you got to do this extra stuff? You were tripping, right? Like, all is unwilling this and they wouldn't deal with it at this time. And maybe in kind of, sort of, nigga, stop. Grow up.
Telling people that it's like you're not going to have any friends and you're going to be like you have boundaries or standards or like whatever. I think that's a dangerous idea. I think more people need to be willing to just say, you know what, this person maybe isn't best to associate with and I should cut them out of my life.
In what way did I associate with Shu that made you uncomfortable?
Mostly the positive defense of her. Even if you were privately friends with her and you just completely kept it on the down low, I would feel a lot more comfortable with that because it would imply that while you're not willing to, I don't expect you to like go to war against her, right? I don't expect Bosch to go to war against her. The least I expect, or like the most I expect, at least I don't know, the least I expect is like at the very least, not to make a habit out of defending her to make her sound good to the shared audience.
But Thought Slime was wrong.
Thought Slime and Shu were both wrong.
How was Shu wrong in the arguments against Thought Slime?
So Shu on Head has a tendency to essentially go full pick-me mode with the whole like, yes, the left doesn't speak to men thing. The left does have a problem when it comes to acknowledging the reasons why men are in the position that they are. Like there's this whole discussion about straight white men, why they feel the way they do. I've talked about it a fair amount. Everyone heads talking about it really strikes me the wrong way. My analysis of the situation, as a straight white man myself, is that I think that for a lot of people, there's a lot of feeling.
I don't know. No, how much I believe in
these straight white dudes.
Nowadays, I don't believe a single word Xanderhal says.
While they themselves are valid, whether they be from negative experiences in the dating world, negative experiences working and going to school, that have led to this sort of disconnection and lack of participation in society. And I've noticed that when it comes to lefties, there's this desire to discredit the feelings these dudes have as like completely unfounded, as like, oh, they don't like the fact that they feel that way makes them a bad person. That is what they're doing wrong, is that they allow themselves to be upset about the problems that they have, which, you know, are framed as not being real problems.
Okay,
while what people on the right do,
example?
and Shu on Head does, that's what I'm doing right here. On what people on the left and what Shu on Head does and did in that video is they get it right in that they understand the feelings that these people have are valid, but they extrapolate it to say, here are the problems that are causing it. And Shu on Head has a tendency to, so for example, she is in favor of banning porn.
Right, that was not related at all to the video I was reacting to. You're talking in generalization.
Okay, I don't know if like you think that once someone makes a video that like separates all of their values from what they talk about in the video, but I feel like we're talking about a person here and not the video itself, right?
It just also sounds like
talking about the video?
Bad commentary. Like if Hitler made a video about how good it is to drink water, and would you just like react to it and the entire time you're like, well, he's right, but he sucks every single time. Like, you can't say it once and then it's a given for the rest of the video.
It would have to have something to do with the overall topic. Let's end this damn thing. It has to have something to do with it.
I mean, if that's how you want to interpret it,
Am I wrong?
I suppose. I think that you're wrong, but I'm literally just, I feel.
Yeah, I'm not with the man bashing. Nothing screams beta male more than a grown man saying, I'm emotional on the internet. Nah, that's facts, though. That him just screaming, okay, maybe I'm emotional. Xander. Yo, do you know if I came on here like that, I'd get so many phone calls. My older brother would be blacking on my damn phone. 86 right now. I'll get a knock on the door. That happened one time. Not because of this. My brother just popped up. I was so surprised. Like, the hell are you doing? That's how often I get visited from my older brother. Hint, hint, nigga. I was surprised. Like, where are you? What are you doing here?
Being too sensitive, I guess.
I accept your apology.
I guess he said.
Well,
I guess.
Have a good stream.
Such a sucker.
Your chat seems to be very convinced that I'm awful. It's really sad to see that like people on the left are really that like willing to just jump onto like right wing, like, oh, you're sensitive, pathetic SJW shit.
It's really crazy to see that you was quick to jump on something without having all the information. and that you're running from accountability. Accountability. I said accountability. Accountability right now.
You kept calling yourself sensitive. Yeah. I don't. What?
He is sensitive.
I mean, you were literally implying that I was being overly sensitive for taking issue with it. Whatever.
You were.
Have a good stream. Say what you want about me. I don't really care. Have a good one, okay?
All right. Sure. Well,
you're a big man, baby.
Hey, Tipster, you still around?
Yeah.
Big ass man, baby.
I
crying.
I had hoped that would turn out different, honestly.
This is why I didn't want to have the conversation.
Well, at the very least, we can't say we didn't try, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, I'm sorry that didn't turn out differently. What can you do, you know?
The thing that really weirded me out is that Xan seems to be under this impression that everyone has the same amount of knowledge that he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's a large community of creators where, you know, things are happening constantly. Conflicts between various different creators are happening constantly. And, you know, sometimes we catch bits and pieces of what's going on, but we don't have the full picture if we're not like personally involved. And I feel like to some extent, Xan is expecting you to have that full picture. And
I can understand that, even though Tips is a piece of crap. He makes some sort of a point there. Like, Xanderhal definitely just jumped. Yeah, I don't want to keep saying the phrase. He jumped to pew pew, right? He definitely did not need to do that. It was unnecessary. He went out his way, bro. He went out his way.
I just don't think that that's reasonable. There's no way we can keep track of everything that's going on in the space.
I mean, I hate that kind of ultimatum. People did that to me before. Mike from PA did that to me about Vosh. A lot of Hassan Abi's moderators did that to me about being friends with Vosh. If you give me that ultimatum, I will always take the opposite. And I will never make anyone choose who they can and can't be friends with.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of that sort of thing. It's like I was, you know, trying to explain during the conversation that, you know, when you're in this space, there's going to be crossover with creators that, you know, maybe you're friendly with one person and they associate with someone that, you know, it's going to happen. I mean, even Xander.
They ain't cooking. Things to say the most basic of knowledge I've ever seen, and I don't want to keep making it seem like they're making good points because they're saying basic, regular, average. You should know stuff. If you want to watch the full video, go to their channel and check it out. I think Xanderhal was wilding. I don't like any of them, actually. All three of them are foolish buffoons, right? They're nincompoops as far as I'm concerned. But in this situation, Xanderhal was the oversensitive baby back bitch, in my personal opinion. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button as well. Share the video. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on BX Beast Boy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man. Trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fund for BX Beast Boy. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang, gang, out.